is Bloomberg UTV.
On E10 this week, we chat up with the producer of soon-to-release children's film Bum Bum Bole on why kids flicks haven't yet made it big in Bollywood.
Why would you make a picture? Ask any director or actor, Raju Hirani, Mr. Mani Ratnam, ask anybody. They'll say, because I want to tell a story. So if you wanted to tell a story, why did you go and pay 70% to things that really don't matter in telling the story?
Find out why drawing TRPs is no longer child's play. And catch the Hollywood blockbusters of the last 3 decades to escape boredom. That's the lineup for this week's episode of E-Turn, and this time around we've dedicated it to children. Unlike in the rest of the world, kids films in India are far and few. But one of them, which is hitting theatres soon, is Priyadarshan's Bum Bum Bole. We have the producer of the film, Mr. Shailendra Singh, who's going to tell us more about Bum Bum Bole and why kids films in India fail to fare well at the box office. But first, let's take a look at what Bum Bum Bole is all about.
3 चक्कर काटेगा तो इतना कमाएगा. अंदर जा तुम.
Priyadarshan is back after his last comic caper De Danadan. This time he's come up with a kiddie flick Bum Bum Bole. The Hindi remake of the acclaimed Iranian director Majid Madiji's Children of Heaven, Bum Bum Bole reimagines little Ali's struggle to get his sister Zahara a new pair of shoes, which he acts in context.
His sister has always depended on him.
The original film went on to garner critical acclaim from across the globe and was nominated at the Academy Awards too in the Best Foreign Film category. Jafar Panahi's White Balloon and Mira are some of the Iranian films that have seen and been appreciated by young audience all over the world. Vishal Bharadwaj's Makdi and Blue Umbrella apart, we've had a recent spate of animation films like Hanuman, Bal Ganesha, Ghatotkach and Dashavatar trying to dish out kids' favourite mythological characters. There's a lot more coming up for toddlers to relish. The animated feature Toonpur Ka Superhero and Shah Rukh's superhero flick Rawan are up for release too.
तूने माँ को बताया तो नहीं ना? मैं बोली ना मैं माँ को नहीं बताऊंगी तो मैंने नहीं बताया.
But for the time being, all eyes are on Bum Bum Bole. Will Pinu and Rimzim be able to live up to Ali and Zara's effortless performance in the original? Or more importantly, will Priyadarshan be able to move the audience like the Iranian master? We'll have to wait and watch for the Janta's verdict when it comes to theatres on the 14th of May.
बम बम बोले नाक बाबा डोले जो झूठ बोले उसी को खा ले.
Okay, Mr. Singh, it's after a very, very long time that we're going to see a live-action kids film. Why such a long delay?
I mean, look, we did one, Makdi, if you recall. It was Vishal Bharadwaj's debut film, and very adventurous one actually, kids horror.
And a successful one.
Very successful. I wasn't tested before, and interesting journey. But you know, I mean, we gave a shot at animation. We thought that would be a huge sort of space for kids in India. We were right with the first one, we were wrong with the second one. You know, Hanuman 1 was rocking, Hanuman 2, you know, I think the idea itself got a bit, you know, not so entertaining for the kids. But again, the space of animation wasn't big. Animation satellite, you know, really didn't sell to GE channels. It went into kids channels. So the economics really didn't fly, you know, as far as we are concerned. So, you know, yes, we opened up the business of animation. We won every possible award for Hanuman. All that happened, but it really didn't become the Mickey Mouse of India yet.
But then in India, we generally associate a kids film with an animation one. Why is that?
I mean, I think it's perception. Like I told you, the audience, the target audience, in my opinion, is not. Kids films are not meant only for kids. We're all kids at heart. You know, as long as you know Shrek, I mean, you and me watch Shrek and have a laugh, you know. So if we have categorized it, unfortunately, we have this, you know, we underestimate our own potential of creativity in this country.
So do you think there's a dearth of writers who can write good scripts for kids?
Huge gap. Huge gap. I mean, we have a huge lack of imagination. We're not able to understand and analyze the audience appropriately. I mean, my biggest grievance with all our writers and directors is that we never focus on the audience. What does the audience want? Are we giving him or her what they want? And if we don't analyze that, we are doing creativity in isolation, and therefore when it's ready, we don't know who's going to eat it.
Now talking about Bum Bum Bole, what was the need to remake an Iranian film, Children of Heaven, in Hindi
My journey
in
with
India?
Mr. Priyadarshan has been quite intriguing and interesting. You know, I'm inspired by the idea. I want to pick it, but I want to do it officially. For once, I want to make an official remake. I said,
And not say we are just inspired and it's not really a remake.
And he mentioned the film to me, and I said, I'm so excited. I had seen the film before, and I said, you'll do that film? He said, I'm dying to do it, because I want to prove a point that I can do a Tare Zameen too.
So you're saying Bum Bum Bole is going to be the next Tare Zameen Par, which you just mentioned?
No, I mean, it's got all the ingredients. I mean, Priyadarshan, you know, has put his money where his mouth is, you know, in Bum Bum Bole. He said that, you know, he's practically a partner on the picture. He believes that it has got what it takes. We feel this is an A-list film with an A-list actor. I feel that there's no difference between Shahid Kapoor and Darshil.
True.
I mean, what's the difference? I don't get it. I think Darshil is a phenomenal actor.
We were just discussing before we started the interview that we're a little confused as to who the kids film is actually targeting. Is it the adults or is it the kids? Because in Hollywood, there is Superman or a Batman. Batman Returns is one of the biggest grossers in the film, which attracted both the kids and the adults. So who do you think will Bum Bum Bole attract?
I think it attracts the kid in you. So if when you see Jia, you see Darshil, you remember your childhood memories. You really relate. And I mean, the kid in you doesn't die anyways. I mean, all of us are children at heart. The minute we get the moment to be a kid, we are kids. 6 and 60, you'll see behavioral patterns of your mother and father who are 60 or a 6-year-old kid. It's similar patterns actually. Similar tantrums, similar emotions.
But then what we've noticed is kids film do not have a large budget. Why is that? Is it because it does not require a huge budget, or is it because there are no returns?
It's the same. Whether you make a Tashan or you make a Bum Bum Bole, the production predominantly is same only. Tashan would have possibly spent 5 unnecessary crores onto the 5 songs that are not about storytelling. Yeah, those songs are running on MTV before the film comes anyways. Films are about storytelling. So look, it's a 70-30 ratio. 70% of the money we were spending on stars and 30% in making the movie. In films like Bum Bum Bole, we get to spend 95% of the money to make the picture. And 5% goes to the stars.
So that's where you save the money.
Exactly, and that's where the film actually gets its due. Because you really want to put the money in the script. I mean, what the hell are you doing? Because why would you make a picture? Ask any director or actor, Raju Hirani, Mr. Mani Ratnam, ask anybody. They'll say, because I want to tell a story. So if you wanted to tell a story, why did you go and pay 70% to things that really don't matter in telling the story?
There have been films like Krish, which was a super hit, which attracted a lot of kids. Then again, there's Shah Rukh's Rao 1 coming up, again with a huge star. Do you think films like these will work?
Yeah.
Just like Superman and Batman in Hollywood?
I really wonder that what did Rakesh Roshan and Hrithik Roshan think and not do Krish 2 and do Kites. I don't get it.
I think they are making.
It's not a great brand strategy. No, but the gap is 5 years. That's too much, you know. I don't think it's a great brand strategy for brand Hrithik Roshan. For sure. I mean, Krish was a runaway success. He was India's first superhero, but he decides not to come back again. I will not come back. I don't get it. But creatively, maybe they don't want to do it right now.
So you're saying they could have made a lot of money had they come up with Krish 2 before
Superhero
Kites.
is a fantastic space to be in. I mean, look at the international track record. If 100 superheroes films have been made, 92 are super successes at box office. And we are the land of superheroes, actually, mythologically. We are the land of superheroes. We've got the stories, but they know how to monetize it.
There have been mythological superhero films like Ghatotkach. Then there is, of course, Hanuman.
But not live action. You need to convert that whole space and get into live action. I mean, we're doing it for Hanuman. We're doing a live action Hanuman. I think it'll take us another 1.5 years to finish it. We're doing a live action superhero called Magic Man.
How do you think the market will grow?
Look, I think, you know, somewhere we'll have to adopt it. That means the consumer and the media has to adopt the thought that children film is good entertainment and is good for the country and the nation. That barrier has to be broken. I mean, to give you an example, we had test match and one-day cricket. But the consumers took IPL where it is today. They consumed it. They accepted it. This is fantastic. You know, this makes sense. So I think slowly, but, you know, for surely the audience is getting there. The audience wants value for money. They want a good story to be told. They want a good message in the end. They want clean entertainment. So I think we're getting there. But, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Bum Bum Bole could be the turning point. Who knows?
But there was also Drona, which was again a superhero film.